Hi everyone and welcome to the latest chapter of BA Cloud. Microsoft had a build event in May with many great new technologies and services that came out. So today we will see one of them. Today, developers are faced with the challenge of deciding where to deploy their web applications. Microsoft Azure provides numerous services for storing web apps. It can be app service, container app, static web app, Kubernetes clusters, and more. So today we don't need to choose. Meet the new Azure App Spaces, a new intelligent service for developers that reduces the complexity of creating and managing our web applications. It helps you to identify the correct service in Azure for your application. The process of creation is straightforward. You only need to complete three tasks. 1. Choose your GitHub repository and select the organization, repo, and branch. 2. Enter AppSpace details, the name of your AppSpace, and use the auto-detect language. 3. Choose a destination, select your subscription and the region for your deployment. Within a few minutes, you deploy your AppSpace. Pretty simple, so let's see it in action.
To begin, we will create a simple React application. I will use npx tool for this purpose. It downloads components and creates a boilerplate for me. I will fast forward the video until the application is finished to utilize. Great, the task has been completed. Let's test the application to ensure that everything is working properly. Great, we have a simple React web application. I will make some changes in the app using VS Code. I will change the paragraph and the link. Save it, and now I'm going to push the application to my GitHub repository. I already created a new public repo in my personal GitHub account. I will add the remote path, commit, and push the code. Let's take a look at the changes that have been made. Wonderful, everything appears to be in order. Now let's go to the final step. Let's create an app space in Azure portal. In the main dashboard, I will search for AppSpaces. As you can see, it's in the public preview. Here you will see all your deployment. Hit start deploying to create a new one. Now what we need to do is to connect to our GitHub account. My personal GitHub account is already connected. I will choose the organization, select the repository and the branch. Now AppSpaces starts to analyze our repository to detect which type of application we have. As you can see, the React application detected. AppSpaces chose static web app as a deployment option. If we want to choose a different deployment service, we can hit the choose another Azure service link. Now we can see other options, app services and container apps for Dockerized applications. We will leave it as it is. Another option is to choose a plan, starter for dev test app environment and production for production apps. If you have a specific requirements for your web app, you can customize the options accordingly. Choose your subscription and the region and hit deploy. The deployment is started. With AppSpaces, you can easily create all the required resources in Azure, such as resource groups and static web apps. Once that's done, it will push a GitHub action file to your repository and deploy your web app to the static web app service. Great, it finished successfully. Let's observe our GitHub action pipeline and see it in action. I will fast forward until the pipeline finishes the deployment. The job was completed successfully. We need to return to the Azure portal to find the URL for the web app. And here is it. You can see that the web app has been securely deployed. Click on the link to access the app. So, our application has successfully deployed to the Azure Static Web App Service. Next, you can switch the domain name to your own domain instead of using a static web app domain. If we want to clean up the resources, it's pretty simple. Just go to the AppSpaces dashboard in Azure portal, select our AppSpaces app and click the three dots. Hit the Delete AppSpace button. Azure App Spaces is an intelligent service that simplifies web app development and management. To get started, visit the official Azure documentation for step-by-step instructions and explore the user-friendly management experience it offers. I have included the link to the Get Started guide below. Thank you for watching our tutorial on Azure App Spaces. We hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content. Stay tuned for the next chapter where we'll explore even more exciting features and services. See you there!